Hello everyone, I'm High Treason. Welcome back to Let's Play The Long Drive. This is part 71, I do believe. Wow, talk about building displacement. Holy shit. That's crazy. That has moved quite some way. Let's see what's in there. Yeah, we're supposed to be... Why is there a fridge outside? Man, this game goes a bit wonky when you get out here, doesn't it? Haha, where are you going to shit now? Where are your rebel friends now? Poor Sid, he was the best character in that film. Clearly smarter than Andy. I feel bad for him, I think he got ripped off. Big time. Those were his toys, fair and square. I can't just go away like that. If I was him, oh, well, that is almost certainly not for my car. I thought I'd come back then, but I'm looking at the front of the car. You know, if I was him, I would have marched right over the fucking way. Gone to that fucking Andrew and told him, like, hey, them's my toys. I got them fair and square. You don't. There you go, let's leave that on. It's just something to distract the physics engine, isn't it, when we inevitably crash again. It's this way we want to go. The fuck was that? I don't know, but I'm tired today, so I don't need this shit. Obviously, I don't really give a fuck. I wouldn't record if, like, I didn't feel like it. You know what I'm like. Oh, hey, it's Dwayne again. Yeah, he's been following us through this. Well, he'd be worse to be stuck with, really. Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Dwayne Dibley. Don't know, you could probably at least go like train watching with Dwayne Dibley. Whereas, like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson would probably just talk about Dwayne The Rock Johnson all the time. At least if he was in character. You know, I don't know if he's like that in real life. I think we'd better sleep in the game. Why is there a red light there? What is that? It's probably just from my end brake, right? Is that? No, it's cactus. Man, this place is a bit... It's a bit steep, you know? It's no wonder we're fucking squalling around. That snow biome ended fast, didn't it? Was there a starting distance? I don't know, about 740. We'll say 745, so we'd have to do 795. I mean, look how long we have to keep cars, like, just because of how rare the spawns are. I know there was that scrap car back there, but it's not like we had the parts to build it, and you can't tow cars. Oh, holy shit, yeah, this is late game terrain now. Holy motherfucking shit. Didn't actually mean to press that time. Can't drive very fast on it. You know, this is like trying to go over grass on a moped. At any decent speed. Wow, where did that speed come from? Look how quickly it accelerated. The game wants to kill our car. So now you're not going to be like, oh, it's just stories, because you've seen it with your own eyes. You know, that this is a thing, it happens. It isn't nice. It's a bastard. It will rip up your car. Well, it sort of looks like a bit like snow blending on the edges there. See, here's the thing, sometimes I do think you're kind of technically in a different biome, but some condition isn't met. Like there, we're in a snow biome, but, you know, the elevation's too low. There was a building here. Have I driven past it? I definitely saw a building. That's Dwayne again. That's Big Dwayne. That's Big Show. We'll call that one Big Show. Oh, that's the Big Show! Yeah, no, man. Ooh, that was a bit farther drop than I thought. Is this road really that steep? Fucking hell, man. Yeah, this is proper gnarled, this terrain, isn't it? Might be a car here. Oh my god. Oh god. Maybe it's time. We gotta change sooner or later. We can't stay the same forever. You know, them's the rules. Them's the rules. I don't make them. Well, I do make them, but that's not the point. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's my mark of respect on the car. The shit stains. It's to make sure nobody else drives it. Oh, we have a Plymouth. If this starts, well, I don't think we'll get it out of here, to be honest. Well, it don't matter, because it don't run. Well, there's a car right over here, and there's a car right over there, and everywhere you look, there's fucking cars. Replace the word car with another word beginning with C. That's racial slang, and you would have a song that I wrote once. Not because I believe in that shit, just because I like to write offensive songs. I assure you I don't pick on any one particular group in any of my music, and most of it's written to basically make the bloke singing it look stupid, so... You know, if you actually get into the lyrics properly and everything, you'd find he's quite immature and dumb. So when he's having a go at other people for being, like, fucking different colours than him or having big noses or something, he ain't exactly wonderful himself, you know. He's a bit of a fucking idiot. Well, we can't engine swap on the Trabant. I think I told you that, and you know why? Because Trabants don't have radiators. These are air-cooled machines. And there is nowhere to install a radiator. However, we're going to put that one on the floor temporarily. Solely so we can siphon some of this water up, otherwise I feel bad for like wasting it. Okay. Everywhere you go. My wife left me, the bills are red. My dick don't work, my dog is dead, and everywhere you look. You know, something like that. It's the same way I made fun of Mexican music, you know. Mexican music's funny, like, that has mood swings. You know, it goes from one man and his guitar, no, 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 mi puto, no te enojes puto, to like being the most happiest shit in the world, you know. Si, 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 puto, mi dos numero uno. It's so strange. You know, you suddenly have just an entire mariachi band instead of just the one man and his guitar shit. I could hear you out there, experts. But Hartrees, and you're only supposed to put 3%. Yeah, well, what if we're running out of fuel and I don't find any oil? Then what? Oh, that's right. We wouldn't be able to put the fuel in because there wouldn't be enough fucking oil. So there. I'm smart, you're dumb, just accept it. I'm the best, you're the worst. I'm good looking, you're not attractive. I'm sort of half quoting Happy Gilmore, but I can't remember the lines exactly. Yeah, the important thing to do here would be the tyres, really. God, it's even a fucking sick colour, isn't it? Ah, sick! Like, I would be sick on this car if I had to fucking drive it in real life. How are the tyres? Well, they're crap, of course. Why wouldn't they fucking be? You know what, that's good enough. Fix the wheels later if we have resources left. Could we steal my wheels? We could. I don't really want to. There is another repair stage on here. I'm not sure how we'll one-shot... Oh yeah, I am actually, because the thing over there. Now, give me that. Give. Shit. Now, we're just going to use all these, aren't we? That's what they're for, I don't mind. You know, contrary to what you might believe, like, oh, he just hoards all the things. No, I bring them for occasions like this, you dimwit. I've been rather nasty to my audience today. I don't mean it. I assure you, I'm being silly, because that's what I do. You know, personally, I don't really, like, think it's that important. And nor should you, because it's a fucking video game, you know? It's a game, it's not real. It's just a bit of fun. And almost nothing I have said in my whole time recording this is anything I mean or anything real. It's all just, hey, I'm having a fucking laugh, you know. At everyone else's expense probably, but mostly mine, because I'm the one who's stupid. I'm probably older than most of you, and I'm wasting like huge hours of my life playing a silly fucking video game, so what does that say? Yeah, there you go. Didn't think of that, did you? That's why I'm smart, you're dumb, I'm good looking, you're not attractive, and so on and so on. I like Happy Gilmore, mate. I need to see that film again someday. I resent the fact people used to tell me... Fuck the pen. That can stay... I wondered why the ends of the binocs were pink, but then I remembered they're in a basket and you can see through the lenses at all times. So, excuse me, princess. There you go. Get in there. Yeah, here's a spare sun visor. Dear me. Ah, yeah, there is no fucking back doors on this piece of crap. Piece of crap. This is not a car that I want to be driving for a long time. I think we have to choose what's important here. We've carried a lot of this stuff over a very great distance. I think that lamp's brought us nothing but bad luck, if I'm honest. It's a very sexy colour, that needs to stay. That is of the utmost importance. There we go. If I was playing dishonestly, I'd bring that. Does anybody know what I'm referring to? Probably not, and I'm not going to tell you. You can figure that out for yourself. But I assure you I'm not cheating. I've never cheated, not once, the whole time through this. I'm an honest guy when it matters. I like to think, anyway. The thing is, I don't see any point in being dishonest. Just because it doesn't really serve a purpose. Like, you know, what does it gain in the long run? No. Because if you bullshit somebody, then all you're really doing is making that person not trust you, because they're inevitably going to find out. And then they're gonna be like, oh, don't trust that fucking Zeph guy. You know, he fucking lies to you. He's dishonest. And then they tell everyone else that you fucking lied to them. And then no one trusts you. And it's like, you know what? I'd rather just be honest than like have people think I'm a dick. Like, you know, you can trust people who are dicks like me, you know. Like, I might not always be the nicest guy and everything, you know. I might come off as quite abrasive, maybe some of the time, maybe a lot of the time. But other than when I'm making stupid jokes about things, and as I've said before, I do think it's obvious when I'm making jokes, morbid and horrible they may be. But then when I'm making stupid jokes, I sort of, you know, do pride myself on at least being reasonably honest. Yeah, we got a lot of sponges. We'll put these in, then we really have to get out of here. We've been faffing about with this car for ages. I do think it's physics cancelling though. I fucking hope it is. Also, no fucking shit flying all over the fucking car. I quite like how it does just have a shelf that reaches all the way along into that. I think more cars should have that. Oh god, I really don't want to be stuck with this thing long. And we'll see why. Okay, yellow car, you weren't my favourite. But you did good. You did us good, buddy. You could have did us a lot worse. You could have did us a lot worse than you have. The headlights the wrong way, or they're supposed to be like that. Let's find out before we set off. Oh, we had them the wrong way. I'm amazed we actually had a set. Okay, piece of shit, go. Do not expect to be making good progress in this fucking shit box of a car. Oh dear. Deary me. I can't remember what we're up to, 6.8 probably. Yeah, I'm doing this to make the physics bug go away. 6.8. Yeah. And then we just immediately load it and it should correct the issue. Here we go. Lot, there we go. So distance made in this part will be terrible. But, you know, hey, we're so many parts ahead. We are so many parts ahead, really. We can afford to do this. We can really afford to do it, but it might put holes in my plans, my bets, and so I might have to drive like fucking hell. And I'm telling you, that lamp, I didn't bring that basket just to have the lamp. I will throw that lamp away and use that basket to store a V8 engine if I find. We have one, it's in that Plymouth. We should turn around and get that. Load time is very slow now, isn't it? This far out in the world. Building should still be though. Trabant does have a couple of things going for it. For one thing, it's extremely lightweight because it's made out of fiberglass. Oh no, you don't. Well, I don't care how much you fuck the car up, just give me the engine. Do we want to stand here? I'm not sure I want to be stood here. I've got to be honest with you. And hopefully this ain't so much a chore to put in these. Because I know you're going to look at this and be like, oh, that's a V8, you won't fit that in a basket. Yeah, did you see the physics engine wobble there? Yeah. But you don't feel so fucking smart now, do you, smart ass? Oh god, this poor Trabant. Can you imagine actually doing this in real life? I mean, A, the basket would snap. B, I think the roof would snap. It is made out of fucking fiberglass. Wow, that is affected. Oh, well, it's got sharp brakes on this thing though, I'll give it that. Right. I don't want to know what it's like up the mountains. We need fuel. We don't have loads, and there's no fuel gauge on this car. So it's definitely a communist production, isn't it? Fucking hell. Was this a good idea? I'm sure weighing it down with a huge engine isn't really helping us any, is it? Look, I want to drive the bus, and I think it's the only way we're going to drive one is if we engine swap it. You watch me find a bus immediately, now that I have next to no fucking fuel. Wow, we got our time. Cool. Yeah, this car's fucking badass. I actually don't hate this car. Like, I am going to be snarky about it. Maybe the brakes aren't that sharp, you know. Crap. Oh, now it stops. Yeah, I am going to be snarky about this car, but, you know, beware that I actually don't hate this car. Like, I actually quite like this car. I wouldn't want to own one or anything, but I think it's a pretty cool car. Hey, it has a trip meter as well. You see, now you got luxury features in this. In all fairness to it, the speed isn't too bad right now. Probably helps with going down a hill. Well, we'll find out what it's like up a hill in a minute, won't we? Look at that over there. That is almost certainly an uphill. Yeah, over rev the engine. That'll be bound to do it good. Steering's a little bit funny, but it'll be fine. So it was part 71 we got this. I'd like to be rid of it within 4 or 5 parts tops. Just because I don't like going at this speed. Like, this is depressing. This is very depressing. Oh my god, this is going to be hell, isn't it? If it can't go up the hill, we'll just reload the game and take the yellow car. Like, I'm not even joking, I will just do it. Also, we're owed a minute for the load time or something, so I will probably go an extra minute or so on this part, as far as video run time goes. Oh my god. Oh, was this a mistake? I'm having flashbacks to when we first got the yellow car. Oh. Well, the fuel economy is going out the window. Speaking of which, I think we can actually test that through the window. Ah, nuts, we can't. I might be able to. Hey, we can. That's cool. We've got we've used 200 fucking mil to get here. I thought this car had SIP fuel. It's only little. As usual, the lies about these little European engines being efficient are lies. These European engines are fucking inefficient. Oh, jeez. Well, should we at least do something useful while we wait, I suppose? I would love to see this in real life. Just some guy doing the car wash as he drives. Hey, don't scrub up too. Ruin my fucking sponge, you bastard. Now I can't fucking get rid of it. Oops. That was the wrong button. Well, I guess we're stuck with the sponge. I don't think what his hands look like now. I thought they'd crossed over. Serious. He looks serious about it. Holding that sponge. Wants to scrub the top of the mountain clean. Hey, we don't have a license plate. This car's driving illegally. I don't think there's much chance of getting law enforcement out. Oh, man. I shouldn't have never taken this piece of shit. But over there. Right, go on. But I'm in Bert. That's because I had another sentence queued up. Yeah, you've had me do that many times over the years, I'm sure, where I queue another sentence up and then say words out of that one in the first one. And sometimes I discard the second sentence because it's redundant. So, you know, then it's just complete mystery as to what the word was ever there for in the first place. really it was just going to be, but I can't be bothered to drive all the way out there, it would take forever, basically. But I figured that was redundant, as it was so obviously far away that it didn't need to be said. We're going to run out of fuel, aren't we? Turns out little Trabant's a gas guzzler. I feel kind of bad for it. I mean, we've thrown it in at the deep end. And I really, even if we end up not taking this car, I really don't want you to get the impression this is a terrible car in the game. Well, why does that suddenly work? Well, whatever. Like, it's not, it actually drives quite well, the Trabant, and it's not a bad car to have early on. No, there's nobody else in here. I'm going to undo my belt. But, it really isn't a bad car to have early on in the game. We've made a mistake, really, by driving it late, but I suppose I get to show you why you don't want to drive it late on. You see that little column shifter there is going crazy. It's like, yeah, what gear do we want? And the fuel economy continues to decline, I'm sure. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we've used about half a litre to get this far. Wait, so it uses 100 millilitres per kilometre? That's horrible gas mileage! How the fuck are you doing that? On a little fucking two-stroke? I mean, it can only be like a couple hundred cc or something, if that. We'd say 500 tops. Maybe 600, I don't know. There's no way that it's a particularly big engine. I mean, what's that gas mileage? Like 10 kilometres is a litre of fuel. 100 kilometres is like 10 litres of fuel or so, I don't know. So we are doing what in that? About 30 miles to the gallon. That's pretty bad. I mean, it seems typical for a fucking Euro car, but that's pretty bad. Well, I thought my 2105 got better gas mileage. Oh well, that fits well. Jesus, it did have to be the fucking motherfucker of all mountains, didn't it? That we had to drive up with it. Oh no. That doesn't make me feel any better. That's like a roller coaster track. I'm probably going to turn the engine off. Yeah, we didn't do a lot of fucking Ks in there, did we? I have 20 minutes left. Not even. I might as well adjust this mirror, but I mean your face is so close to it, it's just like out of focus all the time. We could shove our head through the back of the chair like that. Oh, it makes me feel like you're going really fast. Sort of. We can pretend, can't we? I mean, we can't really read the speedometer from. You would just put tape over it. Hey, the fuel economy meter's improved a bit. It's not in the red anymore, it's just one square away from it. We're gaining speed. Not a lot, but we're gaining some. Yeah, I'll get rid of this car at the first opportunity. I've driven it now, so we can tick it off the list. You know, I told you I'd drive every car, so I've got to do it. Like, I've put myself in this situation, and I don't like breaking the rules I set, because I think that's just not, like, you know, the on thing to do. So, you know, I'll do it because I said I would, but... And in all fairness, it does go up here. You know, the bus wouldn't. There's a few vehicles that wouldn't, so... Yeah, the little Trabant, it will get you up a mountain, it just won't do it real quick, and I think if we stopped, it wouldn't start moving again. It's not very good when we're this low on fuel, though. We should be able to do 22 kilometres before we run out of fuel. So that should net us a building or two, but... I don't know, man. Hey, cool, what's that? What? Yeah, I don't... Oh, no, put that back. Yeah, I don't really understand this thing. It's not even like an ashtray, is it? What is that? It's like a clip for clipping documents down. Or maybe you rest them on the top of it. Leave rude messages for the parking warden on there. Traffic warden. You know, whatever they're called. Those little Hitler men who walk around and, like, demand money out of you because you put your vehicle, like, on a public road. Shut up, rabbit. In real life, do you think this car would withstand a rabbit attack? Like, I think they'd just rip straight through it. Brave little Trabant, random outhouse. There's probably an entire building down there or something. Yeah. Well, there might be, but it might spawn on the surface of the underworld. Because, you know, we should be about due a building, really, I would think. God, this is a motherfucking big mountain. Well, my tyres aren't perfect, so we might spin out, but... we'll just go quick, just because we can, I guess. While we can, because they ain't gonna last. That's probably the front bumper off. But you can see, it handles alright. Like, this is faster than the car's meant to go. And it handles okay, the steering's actually pretty tight on it. Even with all this weight and weird places that we've got going on, it isn't a bad driving car. So I would recommend it as a starter car, as long as you can remember to do the whole two-stroke thing. 100% loss oil system. I prefer pre-mixed gas, like even on two-strokes that don't, like, you know, say they work that way. I prefer to do it that way. Because I don't trust those automatic oilers. I really don't. I'm happy to run an engine with a pretty low amount of oil, if I know it's very good oil, but I don't trust the automatic oilers. You know, I don't consider things like 50 to 100 to 1 or whatever to be ridiculous if the oil is good, like, enough quality or whatever. It's a rock. I thought it was a diner. I think it was just wishful thinking. It is. Yeah, we might be rid of this car already. Holy crap. That had to have broke something. It didn't. I tell you what, it's a tough little car. I cannot deny it is a hardy little bastard, this car. Another 2105. You hardly ever see those. And a 2102. I don't want to just switch to one of these, like, at this stage. It seems too early. I was hoping we'd get a bus. We can do it! We can do it! We've got a bus and a diner. We've made fuck all progress. We don't have a lot of fuel though, is the problem, but we're going down a mountain now. Oh, we could actually drive back and get all our things. Don't really need to though, do we? It's not we need the V8 basket anymore. That's full of oil. That's full of oil as well. That's not full of oil. Right, we'll drive the car up here and we'll take the bus. Little Trabant, no hard feelings, men. We're just too late in the game to really be driving you. It's not going. There we go. Like, you know, you're just not cut out for this late game. So I think this is proof as if we needed it. We have bugged the car out. Ugh. Yeah, it's alright, it's not going to go anywhere. Like the boxes will stop it. Yeah, you know, no hard feelings. Like I say, it's a good little car, the Trabant. It's really not a bad car in this game. It handles fine. It's just not a quick car. I do think it is sort of put in for beginners. You know, it's pretty good for that, because it'll teach them how the fluid system works and everything. Now, hopefully what I'm told about this engine is right and it performs okay in this bus. Looks rustier than the V8s usually look. This bus diesel is, well, we have used one in our Golf. It might have been our Caddy, as in our VW Caddy. You see what they did there? Even the Europeans knew that America cars were better because they named their fucking Euro car after a fucking Yankee Doodle car. Now that should tell you something. Well, that's not what it means. Shut up. Anyway, look, here's the thing, right? None of that matters at the moment. What matters is getting this bus to fucking work. And we're going to do it in the back of the bus. You and me. Right now. Shit. Well, shit. We'll have to find something to fill it with water. To do that. There's usually buckets and stuff around. I'm sure we can get gasoline from somewhere. We have some in our car, but you think that Trabant's a gas guzzler? There it is. I expected I'd find this in an outhouse, but we found it here. Kaboosh! Yes, that's more like it. Yeah, it's getting dark. Can't have a lot left of this part, you know. There's gasoline. See, that'd be more idealer. As in, I'm going to phone my dealer. Let's sleep. Yeah, we're probably not even going to drive by the time this part's over. Hey, we're 10 parts ahead. We can afford to do this. We can totally afford to do this. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do things in a bit of a convoluted order here, but that's fine. Because this is full of oil, and we don't want that in there, so we're just going to waste it all over the floor. That fat girl, she's going to be orgasming over the amount of environmental damage that we're doing. She's like, oh yes, go on. That's it, do it, kill the flora and fauna. Thankfully there isn't any. I don't think we can do any more environmental damage to this place. It looks pretty fucked already to me, so... Oh man, this is taking forever. Come on! Yeah, we only have like maybe 8 minutes left, so we're going to be driving off into the sunset in this part. It happens! If this is what we're going to do to progress, we could have kept the yellow car. But then this bus probably wouldn't have loaded, and even if it did, I wouldn't have thought to take that V8. I said I wouldn't take one until I got the Trabant, so... Hey, maybe this is for the best. Like, maybe this V8 will work really well in here. I'm told it does. I'm told it can get the bus over mountains. So if that's the case, this thing might fucking motor. Like, you know, and we might be able to make it back. For all we know, this bus might be a fucking beast now. You know, they don't break easily, the bus. There's not really all that much to break off them. Ugly vehicle, you know. They're not particularly nice to look at compared to the cars, but... Hey, they work, and if this V8 makes it fucking ballsy, then, well, we might be onto a winner here. I'm being optimistic. It's probably going to be awful, because none of the information anyone's ever told me about engines has been correct. Well, it fills quickly, I'll give it that. Right, now we need to fill this up with water, and use that water to fill up the radiator. Look, it's all fucking doable. It's not a big deal. I know what I'm doing. Been playing this game for many hours now. No, not now! Oh god, it's going to run out of water. If I end up with no water, like, I'm going to be really, really annoyed. Aha! How now, brown cow? I think that's all we need. Hope so. Yeah, that's correct. Good condition, this red as well. And then we've got to do some cleaning up. We've got to find all the gasoline we can even possibly find. Which, you know, I'm not... Do I want to siphon what's in my Trabant out? You know, I don't know what the cooling system's like on the Trabant. We could be just completely overheating the engine right now. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Shut up, Rabbit. No one asked you. Okay, we're just going to amass these over here. Just going to need all of the supplies we can get. I don't see any more gasoline, you know. See more cleaning supplies. Do you think we can land it over there? Do you think we can do it? I honestly have no idea where that went. Oh, what a fucking shot! Get in! Nice one, get in! Yeah, 7.5 litre. That'll get us a little distance. Maybe far enough to get some fuel. I really don't want to be starter cranking the bus around, you know. Because I'm not sure you can do that with the bus, to be honest. What? Fuck off. No! This car was probably drivable. You do realise that now, don't you? Come on, it's used it all. How much did we actually manage to get? No. Huh? Wasn't that much in there. Oh well. Unless I had some... No, because that had water in it. Oh, I don't know. Blame the autos for that one, I guess. Yeah, that should get us about 10 litres. It's not terrible. Blame rounding errors for that or something. I didn't design the game. Take it up with someone else. There you go, that's that one. Shit, we need those brushes, don't we? Can we go get those? Right on the bus, on the bus, on the bus. You stole my sandwich. Was gonna eat that sandwich. Don't nick my sandwiches on the bus, on the bus, on my bus. And don't eat them neither. Okay, we'll get until it's silver. I don't know if we can do all of them. Okay, that'll do. We'll clean them up to that stage like that. There we go. Yeah, they're twin wheels on the back, so going to be... well, that one's not too bad. Stole my ticket on the bus, on the bus, on the bus. Ugh, autosave, stop it. We're pretty much out of time. I think it's a bad place to leave it. We'll do the wheels on the other side, and I guess we'll bail. I don't know if we can do all the wheels either, to be honest. We're a bit stretched. We've changed car very quickly, haven't we? So on the bus, on the bus, on the bus. Shit. Well, that's the brush done. At least that'll have to do. So it might be a little bit squally at first, this thing. Oh crap, I can't clean that like that. That tire's alright, well... Oh shit, it's already fucking perfect. I've wasted jizz. I'm wasting my fucking cum. My cum. I need that. How am I going to impregnate the alien birds without that? Yeah, I'll just make more. Don't get out of then, you bastard. Oh, of course. Let's save and maybe we'll get more stuff next time. You never know, when we reload the building might displace, and wouldn't that be something? We're on, what, 6-9? Yeah. And you'll have to find out if we're successful next time. I'm High Treason, thanks for watching, and I will see you in that next time, right after we write down our total distance, which is going to be piss poor. 4173. So we did about 15 kilometres. Oops. Anyway, ta-ta. I'll see you.